Hello, everybody. Oh wow, I look very wide on Nielsen's thing. That's because my thing's very short. But yes, I am going full cringe today. I am the guy. There's always got to be one that dresses up and does ridiculous things. So that's me. Hello, I am ObscureLifeForm. I will be playing some James Pond 2. As you can see, there might be a little bit of a theme. I am generally a Legends of Zelda randomizer player, and I play as a fish. I decided to play a game for Nielsen's Marathon and learn it. So James Pond, a fish, who's a robot fish. We'll get into that a little bit later. Also, you might discover why Nielsen was playing Christmas music as well. So yeah, here we go. James Pond 2. It is a Master System game, but it's also on SNES and Genesis as well. I'm actually playing the Genesis version, so yeah, so here we go. Let's just get started. It's a bit of a wonky game. Not many people speedrun it, and that's because hitboxes are super weird, and we'll probably see that at some points throughout the game. But right, let's just get going, and right, yeah, let's get going. Otherwise, I will put us behind. So here we go. This is James Pond. He is a robot fish. There are some nods towards... so we're going to do a little bit of a damage boost if we get it here to help us jump up the pyramid. But yeah, there's some nods towards James Bond, obviously. And hence the whole British side. Like, how can we not play this? Like, it just kind of all added up. So as you might see, there's a lot of toys right now. And in the level select screen, it was snowing. There was a big building. So actually, we are in Santa's workshop. So you are a robot fish trying to save Christmas. Hence the Christmas music. Okay, there's a bit weird on RNG, but actually that's kind of favorable RNG there. So yeah, not much to say in these opening levels here. As you can see, there's a TMNT shirt that we just ran by and picked up a Mickey Mouse shirt. I guess gifts. But yeah, level 1, pretty simple. So this is kind of like the toy level here. And now we're going to kind of move on to the boss of toys. So there's 2 stages. So each level of Santa's workshop, there's either 1 or 2 stages. You only have to do 1 of the 2 stages if there are 2. So here we just need to kill the giant teddy bear. Also a little bit of tech as well. So as you can see, when I'm landing on things, I'm kind of ducking and hitting into my suit of armor. It actually does double damage than if I just normally hit it. So you'll see when I'm trying to damage enemies and damage bosses, I am just kind of shriveling up and just trying to do the double damage. Sometimes I accidentally do the normal damage. So that's the first bit, that's kind of the introduction, and here we go. This is kind of where we get to high reset territory. We won't be resetting today. Just a awkward jump there, we get through that. So we kind of have to just force ourselves through. Of course, there's a suit of armor as well. We kind of got defense, so we are good. Also, if you do take a death there, the second time you play this, at the end here, when you're picking up these penguins, it will lag like crazy. Don't know why. But generally you'd start taking damage and stuff there. So far we're actually doing pretty good. We usually have a heart to spare, so in the bottom left corner you'll see a little picture of James Pond there. He's got those little green bars, that's my health, and then he's holding up a few fingers as well, and that's how many lives I've got. So at the moment I've got 3 lives and 2 hearts. So a bit of an auto-scroller here. If we just stay at the front, the aeroplanes can't hit us, and then we just kind of jump over here. Right, so this next bit here, this is where the higher reset is. So there's a couple of cues here, and one of them's an audio cue, which is coming up here, so I just might be quiet. There we go. Not quite out of it yet. Okay, and we did take a bit of damage there, but that's fine. And we took... Okay, so now the problem is we don't have the audio cue. So I'm just going to try and kind of wing it for at least 1 attempt, and then we might just take it a bit safer. Okay, this time we landed on the platform. So yeah, A little bit of Pac-Man there. Shout outs to Pac-Man. But yeah, it's a little bit awkward, this level. You've got these falling platforms which fall way too fast. When I was playing it casually, I really struggled with this level, but there are certain setups, but it's very, very tight. It can easily go wrong. So I'm just going to take a damage boost here to bounce us up to these platforms. And we're going to miss that. There we go. So yeah, mentioned the penguins. Unfortunately, we do have to collect the penguins. So if there are penguins in the levels, we do have to collect them. And you'll kind of see a key point here. So next time we run to the left, there's these kind of little sections that we kind of have to jump in. I'm going to try and do a little bit of a thing here. So if we kind of just slide our way to the wall, which is not working. Okay, we missed one. So you're not really supposed to get into these little sides here. If you kind of just tap yourself like one... Well, I mean, by the time I've done all that and I missed it anyway. Unfortunate. It's fine. Again, that would be a reset in a PB run. But yeah, annoyingly, we have to catch these penguins. Actually, I did get the right pixel there, but I kind of missed the entrance. But it's all good. So we picked up the penguins. There we go. Now we just need to get to the level. So yeah, I mean, if this was a PB run, this would have been a reset. It's fine. It's quite often we'd get into level 2 when I was doing my runs. 1, 2. Okay. So there's certain you're holding jump at a certain distance there, so you can actually get to that top platform. If you hold it too much, you'll just kind of hit your head. If you hold it too little, you just won't make the platform. So you kind of have to get it just right. But yeah, this is kind of the level. That's just high reset. There is a level a little bit later that is a high soft block. And actually, when I was practicing earlier, every time I soft blocked. So, I mean, it's fine. There is a recovery. There is a backup. Does lose us a little bit of time. But as long as we don't soft block. And we just get our vehicle stuck. So yeah, there are vehicles. As you can see, I'm driving in a car right now. There's a few others as well that we'll see a little bit later. So we just need to go there to pick up the penguins. Because, you know, we're saving Christmas. And what is Christmas without a few penguins? So now we're out of this level. Now we've got to fight the toy car. I've got 2 hearts left. This one can go a little bit wrong. I think we've still got 2 lives, so we should be good if I do take a death here. Again, wonky hitboxes can make it a little bit tricky. So I'm just going to wait for him to jump off. I'm going to go there. So I have to kind of take wide lines there. Number one, there's a weird thing with iframes and the bosses that if you're too close to it, then it won't get rid of the iframes, and the bosses basically stick with iframes. And secondly, if the 2 little cars there group up, then they cause a lot of problems. So now we're going to go see the best power-up in the game, in any game, a bathtub. Forget your Yoshis, forget your Chocoboos. We are flying in a bathtub. Because why not? We are saving Christmas as a fish. So why not be in a bathtub? I'm just trying to line myself up there. This should be fine. Just so you know, if we're trying to get hearts, they are the star symbols. And extra lives are kind of like the Ankhs, so we'll see one here. Going up. Any moment there. So yeah, that was an extra life there that we just picked up. So if I'm looking for stars, that's because I'm looking for extra lives. And now, as we're a fish, we do a little bit of swimming. It's kind of a shout out to James Pond 1, because I think you do a lot of swimming in James Pond 1. Again, picking up some penguins. I don't really want to be up there. Oops. Okay, actually that's fine. So now we're just going to do a little bit of swimming around. And imagine being a fish who's swimming. Who would have thought? I thought it was trying to save Christmas. We're just going to wait there. I was a little bit slow. If you're fast enough, you can actually beat him. So, I mean, here's kind of the safe section right now. So, for the next few levels, I'm not too worried. They're pretty easy. It's not until after the boss, towards the end of the next level, that comes at the section that I do like to softlock. So, or it's a high softlock zone. So, hopefully we won't. So, I've changed my strat there. Okay, another little auto-scroller here. There is actually a little softlock area that I try and avoid here. It's actually by picking up the power-up, which is coming up here. So there's going to be a box here that we're going to hit and hope that aeroplane goes forward. So that aeroplane can kind of get stuck underneath the box, and if you jump into it, then you get stuck. And then that'll be the end of the run. But yeah, just on our way to save Christmas. Just a normal day in the life of a robot fish. That thing there, that's invincibility. So we're just going to wait till quite late to pick it up. And there is a reason. For some reason, so the end of the level is coming up here. For some reason, our invincibility continues to the next level. So the longer we can wait to pick it up, the more we'll have it for the boss. Not that we particularly need it, but... you know, there's no reason that we shouldn't pick it up, so... oh, yeah. Tricks and all. So we're going to jump over that because we don't need to do that level. And now we're going to fight the Queen of Hearts. Okay, one more here. Oh, I kind of messed it up a little bit. There we go. So she's down. Whee. Oh yeah, it's a very cute game. I mean, you try playing this for 2-3 hours, trying to PB, and the music does get in your ear a little bit. But it's a cute little game. And here we go. We're going to Christmas Land. So this little flower here sometimes likes to not move. Thankfully it did today. And then we can kind of have a little bit of a fight with that flower as we're trying to get into position. Oh yeah, that's our other ability. So we don't use it that much. There is a way around using it. But for certain sections where we've got to go up quite high, we will use it. So there is a little bit of a glitch. Basically, if we jump while we're in the air, we can kind of build up a jump. And as we get in our bath jump. So if we need to kind of jump higher than we normally would use that. But if it's kind of like quite far up, it's much quicker to just use our ability. Okay, here's the softlock section. So, oh, never mind. Oh no, that's going to be a problem now. Actually, no, it'll be fine, I think. We just might have to cheese it a little bit. Okay, the flowers. A nuisance. Okay, I don't really know where to stand, actually. These soldiers go away. So we're just going to go up here. So usually we would take our vehicle in there, the bathtub, as we lost it. But here's the backup, so we're just going to hit this instead and get ourselves an aeroplane. So now we can continue. So yeah, this is again like a little bit of a reset level. Why am I going over there? As I said, this game's a little bit wonky, so soft locks and getting clipped into walls are quite easy to do. And I've found many PB runs because I got stuck because of hitboxes and jank stuff, so I'm trying to avoid it as much as I can. So if things taking a little bit longer, I'm going a little bit further away around. It's probably because I'm trying to avoid soft locks. But we got through. So that was the Christmas stage. Okay, now we're into music land. So we're just gonna... Whoops, I jumped way too high. Just gonna get up here, climb up a little bit. Because we've got a power up here, which we're gonna need, especially for later. Back into our aeroplane. So there's a little flying card at the end of the level here. He likes to knock me out. So I'm just going to get rid of him. He likes to knock me out of the plane, and then I hit the end of the level, and then that's the run gone again. Well, it's not gone. I just have to do the level the intended way, which is not fun. So just being a bit careful there, because in practice, my aeroplane decided to clip into the wall. And then again, that was kind of the end of the run. So, and for the next bit here is why we want this aeroplane. Because this level sucks. It's like such precise jumping. But this is the best part of speedrunning, when you can literally just take your hands off the controller, sit back, enjoy your music, enjoy your bubble bath, and say, "What's up, chat? How's it going?" It's pretty wet here under the water with these fish. But yeah, not much going on here. We're just kind of getting to the end. Actually, we're almost there. And then what's the best part after doing basically nothing for an entire level? We do it again. So again, hands off the controller. This one's a bit of a shorter one. And we kind of just fly over this level. Just let it fly itself. But it is a little bit shorter here. So you'll see a staircase coming up here. And let's pick up these penguins, and we're out. Be a little careful here. So we are going to take an intentional death here, so I am going to start getting hit by some enemies. Because we're going to want to take a death walk back to the beginning of the level. Oh, of course, come on. When you're actually trying to die, then all the enemies decide, you know what, you can live. Okay, no, that's fine. So here again, we're just going to duck a little bit and jump a little bit higher than we normally would be able to. Pick up that last penguin there, and then get ourselves to the end of the level. Again, this has a section of eating your inputs, so I just kind of took it a little bit slower there. So this is kind of the last auto-scroller. Not a very interesting one, unfortunately. Just a few things that kind of come at you. It's kind of like the last breather before the end of the game. We've only got a few levels left. It's not a long run at all. But I do enjoy it. It is such a cute little run. Most people play the game so you can basically get to the final boss from the beginning of the game. And that's how people play the game most of the time. So the runs are generally like 2 minutes long. But I wanted to play the full game, or at least the any %. So there are some sections here, like here, where there is a little hole in the middle there, so I kind of just do a little jump over it. And there's another one coming up a little bit later. I kind of just want to jump over. That thing can crush you if you're not careful. So here, just want to jump over the middle. Oh. Careful there, correct myself. So we're on full health. We're going to take a bit of damage boost in here, well, a little bit later, towards the end. Because we haven't got time to wait for things. So we're just going to jump on all this stuff and jump to the end of the level. So here the intended way is to stand on that platform there. Go all the way to the right of the screen and then back to the left, but we're going to use that little jumping boost to just jump up there to the end. So we're going to the ballerina twins right now, as I make sure my eyes are still there. This is where the game can really showcase how bad the hitboxes are. Because sometimes it feels like they have no hitboxes and I'm just jumping through the enemies and they're jumping through me and I can't even take a death. Sometimes the platforms... Here we go. See, I just jumped straight through it. I should be taking damage there, but... Yeah, see, this is... It's been doing this a lot, actually. There we go, okay. Hitboxes are active again. I don't know why it does that. The hitboxes just kind of disappear from the game. Nothing you can do about it. But yeah, it's stuff like that. This is why people don't speedrun, because it's not RNG. It's literally the game physically being glitchy and fighting against you. Nothing you can do about it. So we've got one main level left. And then we're on to the final boss. So there's a little platform here. We're just going to run across, see how far we can get. Okay, no, that's fine. I mean, we got through about half of it before taking damage there. Unfortunately, it's a little bit slow. You can get, oops, all the way to the end. Dropped input there. Unfortunately, took a little bit of damage. It's fine, though. So we're just going to move slightly to the right. So here we're going to go to the left and pick up our power-up here, because we will need it. I say power-up, it's our aeroplane. So we need to pick up a few penguins. They're unfortunately in the air. But using this plane, usually you're supposed to get wings, but if we can get ourselves, we can just kind of clip ourselves. So you kind of have to wait for the buses to stop moving. And then we... Yeah. Oh, that's amazing RNG. The bus happened to be there. Okay, it's fine. We got out. But yeah, usually it wants you to go up and then go back round, so you kind of have to do this 4 times. But by doing this, we can kind of pick up 2 penguins at the same time. That was amazing RNG. Like, the bus was right there where I needed to go. Actually, funny enough, like, we're on the final boss. And I think my world record... So I've got the world record with this game, and I think it's about now. It's 21 something. It's about 21:30, so we're hitting world record about now, and we're on the final boss. So actually, a really good run overall, even with all the hiccups. Again, final boss. Very wonky. Doesn't always like to work properly. Oh, I took a death. Oh, that's so sad. It was basically done. I was 1 hit away. That's fine. Probably could have done that first time, but it's all good. Still a pretty good run. So this is the evil villain, kind of like Dr. Wily. His name is Dr. Maybe. Again, just kind of a little nod to James Bond with Dr. No, and that's the run. 22:30, actually a really good run. I think it's kind of like in the top 3 of my runs, actually. So, I mean, some of the, like the death warps and flying through the platforms is kind of new tech that I didn't put in my world record. So when I do decide to PB again, I can easily break the 20-minute barrier with a good run. But that's James Bond. We are flying off with Santa. The world is safe. For now, there is a James Pond 3. I believe James Pond 2 is also on PlayStation. Like, this has just been remade so many times. But it's a fun little game. It's cute. It's a shame that the hitboxes are so wonky. And I think there should be a little message coming up from our sponsor, Nielsen Alex. Thank you for your cooperation. So... yeah, thank you everybody for being here. Thank you for your cooperation for these last 3.5 days, and still got half a day of runs and everything to go. So a lot of excitement still ahead, but that's it for me. Thank you so much for having me, Nelson and ESA. and enjoy the rest of the marathon. Take care all.